Look what I got on the Black Friday sales. It's the Evercross EK30 fully UK legal e-bike. Now let's get this thing unboxed and see how it performs. Fragile, handle with care. We don't think so. The Evercross EK30 e-bike. Now I shall leave it a moment to bask in its magnificence. At this present moment, I wasn't even expecting it to be this good. The build quality, what I'm looking at the moment, is far superior than what I expected. Now, it was packed really well, so the damage to the box that I first noticed was just irrelevant. As you'll see by the photographs, it was really packed well. So yeah, I paid 713 of my English pounds for this. So because I bought it with my own money, I can give a real honest review. So I don't have to lie. I'm not getting paid to do this, so I use my own money. So I reserve the right to say if it's crap or if it's good. Like, there's many reasons why you're probably going to buy an e-bike. Mine was for health reasons, to get more healthier. Could be you want to commute to and from work, styling, just for fun. Basically the price, or maybe you just want to deliver pizzas. For whatever reason, this is a really good starting point. Now, I did say it is UK legal, road legal. Now, what I mean by that is that it doesn't have a twist throttle. Anything that's propelled by twist throttle, by the motor without pedaling, is classed as a moped. Now, even though I do have a motorbike license, what is the point of spending £1,000 on a bike and then you've got to go and register it and insure it? What's the point? Might as well just go and buy a scooter. So yeah, it hasn't got the twist throttle. It's restricted to 15 mile an hour. So what that means is that when you pedal, the pedal assist comes in, it'll keep the speed up to 15 mile an hour. You can go faster than that, but the pedal assist will then stop. And the motor at the back is only a 250 watt. Now, for 15 mile an hour, 250 watts motor should be really adequate. Now, the styling gives a off-roady, sporty feel. Now, I'm pretty confident to say the amount of off-roading this will probably do will be the same as a Cheshire Mum's school run in the 4x4. So yeah, I've quite liked the mudguards. The mudguards, it's got dual suspension. So basically, I know not everyone's as primed as me, but with the dual suspension, even if you're carrying a little bit of excess weight, it should help. But we'll find out how the ride goes. Now, the battery comes 3/4 charged. I put it on charge last night, now it's fully charged. It's pretty straightforward to install. Just a matter of just popping it on the rails, sliding it in. Yeah, key to lock it in place so it can't be stolen. Now, Evercross recommend that you can get 35 miles on pedal assist. Now, we're in the UK where temperatures are quite low. Anyone who's owned an electric car will know you don't really get what they say when the temperature drops. So if I was to get 30 miles with pedal assist, that's ample enough to get someone to and from work within reason. Right, for your £712, you do get some accessories from Evercross. You get a pump, you also get some tools, and you also get a combination lock. Now, this combination lock I think is quite adequate if you were nipping the shops and you just wanted to chain it to a lamppost to stop our light finger friends from walking off with your bike. Also, the bike comes with a stand. Now, the stand seems to be doing its job. As you can see, it's holding the bike up, but I'll be honest with you, it has fell off the stand already. It has fell over, so we'll see how that works when we're out and about. Also, you get a compartment here in between the pedals where you could actually store a few bits and put them in there. And I don't know how that's going to work out, but we'll see if anything falls out when you're pedaling along and all that. But yeah, it is a little bit of a storage pouch. Maybe a bag in there would be better instead of leaving things loose. But yeah, you seem to have thought of that anyway. As you can see, it comes with indicators, and to be fair, they are quite bright. Whether it'll get used, because as we know, cyclists are quite like Audi and BMW drivers. They just don't use them. The bike does come with brake lights. As you can see, they're working fine. There's no rear indicators. I don't know why, but they just didn't put them on the back. Something I'm really happy about, it's got a headlamp. It comes with the rear light on the back as well, and the brake light still works when the light's on, which I think all bikes should come with lights. So as you see, that was a little rundown of what the bike's got, what it comes with. Quite a few decent accessories there for the price, but it's getting a bit cold now, so I'm going to go in, get wrapped up, take this bike for a spin. So a little earlier to start off with, straight up to the 15 mile an hour. And I'm in third gear. Didn't really stop there, so once again straight up to the 15 mile an hour. So the pedal assist is working there. So what we're going to do is, Evercross reckon 35 miles on pedal assist. Now it's cold, damp, horrible, and temperature does affect lithium batteries. Anyone with an electric car will know this. So our target is approximately 20 miles today. Right, so we're going to start off with a standing start here. As you can see, it's a little bit icy, so I'll take it easy. And pedal assist 1. Straight up to 7 mile an hour. Now to pedal assist 2. Kicks in straight away. Straight up to 12 mile an hour. And still pedaling, not excessively. Pedal assist 3. Zoom, even on a hill. Straight up to 15 mile an hour. So yeah, pretty good that. I'm happy with that up to now. So that was going through pedal assist 1 to 3. It's 3 modes. Now I want to put the bike through its test, a few tests today, basically because it's maybe trying to do things that you wouldn't normally do on your daily commute. Basically, 9 times out of 10 you're going to be just riding this to and from work on tarmac, pretty solid pathways. So let's put this bike through its little bit of a test, see how it copes. Right, had a little stop and talk to someone there, wanting to have a look at the bike. Right, as you can see, a little bit of a gravel path here. Give it a bit of a run, straight up to 15 mile an hour, no danger. It's loving it. I'm impressed. Oh yeah, oh, a little bit of a, oh, bit slippy here. Well, hey, well, hey, ho ho. That was a bit hair raising. Didn't want to do that in the ice. But yeah, I'll have to be a little bit careful, a little bit of ice in that, but that was cool. That's it, just zips along. 15 mile an hour. Loving it. But yeah, I think in the winter months you're going to get less out the battery. In the summer months, yeah, it'll perform a lot better with range wise. So let's have a target of say 20 today. Let's get over there. It is a little. I have found it to be a little bit heavy. Man of my age. But anything electrical now seems to be heavy. Like electric cars weigh a ton compared to petrol. Yeah, as you can see, a little bit of ice, it's just okay, it's fine. Once again, let's get through this icy bit here. Oh, the ice is a bit thick here. Oh! I actually enjoyed that. Wipe out. Right, I've broke my bike phone holder, so that's gonna have to go in the bag now. Oh god. Okay, that's slippy here. Total wipe out. Yeah, so the brakes are the wrong way around. The front brake is on the left hand and the back brake is on the right. Don't know what reason you done that for. But yeah, 15 mile an hour. The 15 mile an hour is just constant. It just doesn't, once it gets up there, no matter what the terrain, it just goes. The seat does seem a little bit hard, but in time you probably get used to it. Let's do a little brake test. 15 mile an hour, 3, 2, 1. There we go. So the mechanical brakes work fine on it. I don't see any point in upgrading to hydraulic. You're not going to be giving it this much stick. The suspension seems to be okay. I'm not happy about the front brake being on the left. Maybe I'll have to switch that around just for peace of mind, because everyone's in the habit of having the front brake on the right. So I don't know why they've done that. But yeah, it's past its hill start. Well, it's past. It's going through the 3 modes easily, going up a little small hill. We'll try and get up a bigger hill later. I've been up a couple of motorway flyovers, things like that. I just say in the manual it isn't waterproof. I think that means like basically going through deep water. Obviously it's going to be waterproof against rain and things like that, but yeah, it's just nipping through. Now this is, you're not going to be doing this every day. You're going to be riding it on tarmac, delivering your pizzas. But yeah, a little bit of a kick here. But yeah, there it goes there, look at that. Away it's going. It's not. It's doing its job for me. Totally doing its job. On this mud here. Yeah, it's gone through the mud, no easy. No problem. Now, you're definitely not going to be riding through this crap every single day. But I'm taking it through it. I knew it was here, taking it through it just, oh yeah, enjoyed that. So you can see that it's actually handling it. Now, you can't mark it down for UK specifications. The manufacturer's got to abide by certain rules, so obviously it is restricted down to 15 mile an hour. Obviously it doesn't have a twist throttle like some e-bikes, but yeah, it's for what UK specifications want. This is doing it. Now I always say one thing, if you look in the manual that they send you, it has P0 settings in the menu, and it goes P0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, P0, 7, and then to P09. Now P08 has been omitted, because if you go into the menu and find P08, you see a little number there and it says 25. That's kilometers. That means the bike is restricted to 15 mile an hour. Now if you were to change that to say 40, maybe the bike would do 25 kilometers an hour. Now I'm not saying do this, because if you do and Mr. Policeman gets a bit curious and has a little look, he will deem your bike illegal. But yeah, it's up to you. To be fair, I think 15 mile an hour is quite reserved. I would have thought 20 maybe would be a little bit better, but 15 in certain situations could catch it out. But when you've got kids riding them, maybe that's the reason, because you'll have kids riding these and 20 mile an hour, 25 mile an hour would be a little bit dangerous for them. But yeah, I am really enjoying my cycling, even on a little hill like this. If I was just to let me pedals go round, it's still maintaining the 15 mile an hour, because I'm not even putting any pressure on the pedals. They're moving around in a circle, but I am not really putting any pressure on the pedals, and it's still maintaining the 50 mile an hour. So you wanted to be lazy, you can get away with doing that. The riding position's okay. It's a sit up and beg position, which anyone who rides motorbikes will know what that is. It's quite comfortable. It's comfortable to ride. 15.4 mile an hour is just constant. It doesn't seem to miss it. Now, you could be suspicious of that, but you don't have to be, because I've checked it with an app, a speedometer app, and I checked this to see if the speedometer app was correct in my car, and it was spot on. And then when I've came out with it, unfortunately I can't show it at the moment because I fell off before and my phone holder has snapped, but the speedometer is actually spot on, so you are doing exactly what it's saying. Now I'm going to jump on the curb here because there is a cycle path and make it a little bit easier for myself. Should we try if it fits the bill for the pizza man and he's delivering your pizzas? Can he get it on and off the curb? Yes, he can. No problem. Oh, brings back being a kid. It's just cool. Just brings everything back. I'm so enjoying this. And if it builds me health up for me, fantastic. I'm on a win-win. I don't know about reliability. I've only had it out on 2 runs, so I don't know what its reliability is. I suppose maybe I should do a review in 6 months' time or something. See where we're at, 12 months' time, see how many miles I can clock on it. Now I'm going to be coming up to a long hill now, which I do want to test it up this long hill. I want to see how it goes up this hill, because you're going to come across these hills, and it's something that I'll probably come across when I venture out up here. So yeah, let's zip along now. Right, and I'm in 7th gear. We're up to 15 mile an hour. So let's see how it does up this hill. Now we're on a bit of a flat now, but I think you will be able to see it's slowly starting to go up. So if it continues 15 mile an hour all the way up, which I would expect it to, it's doing what it's supposed to do. That's you can only look for what it's supposed to do. You can't put unfair claims on it or unfair criticism, because like I said, this was not my first choice bike. I was looking at twist throttle ones, and I actually ordered one from Amazon, and they reneged on the price. To be honest, it was in a flash sale, and I don't think the person who was selling them was happy with the price that Amazon put on it, and he reneged on it and he didn't send it now. Lucky for me, he didn't send it, because a couple of days later, after I was told it wasn't going to come, I was going through the city centre, and the police were stopping all the delivery guys who have the electric bikes. We all know they all have them. They all zip along on them. Okay, they do go quite fast, and they were taking some off them. Now, we know that's because possibly a couple of reasons. One, the twist throttle, which propels it on its own, which turns it into a moped, and then you need to have a license to register it. Or it isn't restricted down to 15 mile an hour. Now, this hill's going up and up and up now, and I've stayed at 15.4 mile an hour from the minute I set off. As I get to the crest here and I zip along, I'll have to be careful because there is a speed trap and I don't want to get pulled over by the police for speeding. But yeah, it's constant. The 15 mile an hour is absolutely constant. It's not missed a beat. I'm happy with it. There's no way you could be disappointed with it. The only thing that's going to cause disappointment now is if the motor doesn't last, or things start going wrong, which isn't really something that anyone will be happy with. But yeah, Evercross, I'm at the crest of the hill now. Going up to the crest of the hill, 15.4 mile an hour from top to bottom. Now, I would struggle getting up this hill on an ordinary pedal bike, and I wouldn't be doing 15 mile an hour either. I'd probably be pushing it after about 200 yards. Now, this hasn't really skipped a beat, so yeah, Evercross, I'm pretty confident you've got a lot of things right on this bike. A lot of things right. And I know I've been a little bit unfair of where I've took it, but I've put it through its paces. I'm going to stay on the road here. I feel do you know what? You do actually feel confident on the road as well, because you're not intentionally holding traffic up. At junctions, 15 mile an hour, it's just moving along, and now he's going to go straight out, you know that. What's this white car going to do now? Yeah, 15 mile an hour constant, hasn't let me down. The 1, 2, 3 pedal assist has been fine. Going up and down up a hill, I've gone up a couple of hills in the mud, everything. I've had so much fun with this bike, and I know people are going to be saying you could have got a week all-inclusive in Tenerife for that sort of money, but look at what we got. Look at what we got, and you can't put a price on the smile it puts on your face. You just can't do it. So yeah, a big thumbs up. Right, what can I actually say about this bike? It has absolutely blew me away with my expectations of what it can do for a little over £700. On some sites now, as I'm doing this review, you can get it for under £700. It has done everything I wanted from it. I've been a little unfair where I've took it, and at the end of the day, why shouldn't I? I pay me money, I want to know what it's capable of. The terrain, the hills, the mud, everything I've took it through, even the tumble I had, has really put this bike through its paces. It's absolutely rotten, as you can see. It needs to go clean now, but it has done more than what I expected from it. The range was 19 miles. Now, I've took it on a second ride on a full charge, and I got 19 miles again, down to one green bar, one red bar. Now the green bar was flickering backwards and forwards, on and off, and just leaving the red. So I reckon probably another 5 or 6 miles, so take 25 miles. To be fair, it's absolutely freezing on both rides. It is absolutely freezing. As I'm talking now, my fingers are tingling. It is absolutely really cold. So that would affect it. The brakes, you don't need hydraulic brakes with this. The mechanical brakes are doing such a good job anyway. Other than that, my only real gripe is where the brakes are positioned. The front brake is on the left, the back brake is on the right. Now, from kids, we've had it the opposite way around on bikes. It's a natural instinct to be pulling this for the back brake and this for the front brake. Even as a motorbike rider, this is the front brake. So my natural instinct was to pull this. That's why I tumbled on the ice, because I pulled this, front wheel went all over. Now, maybe it's a quick switch, an easy fix to switch it all around. We'll see. But this bike, I am not going to down it for what they've told me it can do. They've said it's UK specifications. It is being restricted down to the 15 mile an hour, which is constant. It never failed. Zipped right up to it, stayed there on every type of road or surface I was on. It has done exactly what they said. I would do away with the indicators. No point. Headlamps, brake lights are an absolute gem on this bike to be added on. All bikes should come with these. They're added on because they're just so good, a really good addition. Indicators, no. Maybe a better horn instead of a bell. Take away the indicators and put a bell on, but the bell works anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But other than that, this bike has been, I've had a smile on my face whizzing around it. I felt like a little kid, and I've really enjoyed myself on this bike. So a good out of 10, 7.5 out of 10. Maybe because the brakes, the range was a little bit low, but I can live with that. And the seats, the cowl on the seats when you're sitting back does dig in a little bit. The seat was a little bit uncomfortable, but you will get used to that. But other than that, a solid 7.5. I've got nothing to range it to, but that's the benchmark. This is the benchmark what I would range bikes to now, because, and I'm only giving this a 7.5 because obviously for certain things I'm gonna do it down, but 7.5, close to 8 out of 10 for this bike. This bike is really put a smile on my face, really put the joy back into cycling for me. So I hope you really enjoyed this review. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks very much for watching.